everybody. Well, thank you, and please let me begin by acknowledging that I'm extremely honored and humbled to receive the Saul J. Barrow Award for Vision, Innovation, and Leadership from BioNJ, particularly considering the accomplishments of the award's namesake, Dr. Barrow, and all the other distinguished prior awardees. My deepest appreciation goes to Bob Garrett, my good friend, Dr. Andre Gois, and Peter Gerhardt for taking the time to make the comments they made this evening. Since 2008, under the leadership of Debbie Hart, and what an amazing job Debbie has done, exactly. BioNJ has granted this award annually to foster awareness of the game-changing work being done in New Jersey by the awardees and the organizations they represent. Tonight, on its 25th anniversary, BioNJ has convened all of us to accelerate our collective mission to have New Jersey lead our nation and the world in innovation to find more cures, relieve more suffering, because, as they say best, patients can't wait. On a personal note, I clearly share this honor with many of the people that are here tonight, my friends and colleagues. But most importantly, my wonderful wife, Ann, who's sitting at table 2, who I've been married to for 37 years, and our 3 children, Amy, Stephen, and Matthew, and son-in-law, George. Their unwavering love and support, and at times sacrifice, when I would be working late hours and weekends, enabled me to achieve all I have. Thank you, guys, and I love you deeply. As I get to reflect up here on what enables an innovator to be successful, the best way I can sum it up is the concept of the story of the seed and the soil. If you have the seeds of a carrot and an oak tree and place them both in fertile soil with proper watering and nutrients, both will grow, the tree obviously much taller than the carrot. In infertile soil and without proper care, however, neither will grow or thrive no matter the seed's potential. In my life, New Jersey, my family, and my colleagues clearly provided me with fertile soil. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, and at age 5, moved to the country, Nutley, New Jersey, where I spent my formative years ultimately graduating from Nutley High School. In Nutley, I learned the values of hard work and never letting anything other than your God-given abilities limit your dreams and achievements, which for me was to become a physician so I could use my love of science and desire to help people. Keith Banks, one of our Hackensack Meridian Health trustees, is here tonight, and he and I share an upbringing in Nutley, and along with Annie Oakley and Martha Stewart, are proud inductees of the Nutley Hall of Fame because of our shared values. Keith, thank you for coming. I graduated from Seton Hall University with a degree in biology, where I first learned about the potential of basic research in advancing care for patients. I then attended New Jersey Medical School in Newark, where I first experienced the importance and impact of clinical research. So for me, high school, college, and medical school were all in New Jersey and set me up for my professional future. After 6 years of clinical and basic science research in New York City at New York Hospital and Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, I came back to New Jersey to begin my career in 1989 at Hackensack University Medical Center, now a member of Hackensack Meridian Health. It was at Hackensack I met Bob Garrett, who we all know is a visionary leader in healthcare and now co-CEO of Hackensack Meridian Health. You know, my parents raised me to respect my elders, so it was always natural for me to take advice from Bob because he's older than I am. He hates when I say this because, all kidding aside, he's one day older than I am, literally. Bob and his team created for me the fertile soil that enabled the creation of the John Thorough Cancer Center and recruitment of world thought leaders in oncology, and they're here tonight, such as David Siegel in myeloma, Andre Gois in lymphoma, Scott Rowley and Michelle Donato in stem cell transplantation. At Hackensack, a few of the examples of what we did to change care nationally and globally included the global effort to define enumeration of CD34 cells now used worldwide in dosing stem cell transplantation patients. We have built one of our nation's largest blood and marrow stem cell transplant programs and overall cancer centers. We created and sold Progenitor Cell Therapy, a cell therapy processing and manufacturing company that actually manufactured the first true cell therapy to get FDA approval, Provenge. With the help of our brilliant patent attorney, Bev Lubit, who's also here tonight, We created the company Amercyte and sold it to Caladrius, with its CD34 cell therapy now in a registration trial in Japan to prevent the need for amputations in patients with critical limb ischemia. We also created the company Athelos, a T-cell regulatory cell therapy company, and we sold that as well. And we just completed enrollment of a large phase 2 trial for the treatment of type 1 diabetes. We created Regional Cancer Care Associates, one of the nation's largest physician oncology group practices, that is leading the nation in partnership with Horizon Blue Cross, whose visionary leaders are here tonight, including Kevin Conlon, Alan Karp, and my partners on this effort, particularly my good friend Lily Brillstein, who are with us all enabling the delivery of value-based care in oncology in the state of New Jersey and actually leading the nation in this domain. Finally, RCCA, HUMC, and Horizon and others, along with me, created a company, CODA, a big data precision analytic company that bridges precision medicine to population health to ensure that each and every individual patient receives the exact care they need, no more, no less, so that clinical outcomes can improve for everyone while we reduce the total cost of care for the populations we serve. All of this out of the fertile soil of HUMC, now Hackensack Meridian Health. You know, as I noted, I grew up in Nutley, and I went to Seton Hall College. Now, how's this for a Forrest Gump moment? We are now placing the Hackensack Meridian Health Center for Discovery and Innovation that I have the privilege of leading and the Seton Hall Hackensack Meridian Medical School in Nutley on the former Roche campus. The Hackensack Meridian Health Center for Discovery and Innovation will have 3 institutes, one of which was funded by our colleagues, some of whom are here tonight from Celgene, a multiple myeloma institute, which is led by a world-class thought leader in myeloma, Dr. David Siegel. We are building a regenerative medicine institute and an institute for infectious diseases and cancer. As you heard before, we also created a center of innovation, partnered with our colleagues from NJIT through their NJII branch, and their leaders are here tonight as well. Our innovation center has screened over 30 companies. We've just been in this business for 1 year, and now we plan to invest in 3 of them, all startups, several of which started in New Jersey. All of this because of the fertile soil that is New Jersey. All of this because of capable innovators partnered with visionary leaders like Bob Garrett, Kevin Conlon, the NGI team, Mark Ailes from Celgene, my HMH and RCCA colleagues. Thank you guys for all being here, and thank you for your support of everything we're doing. "100 years ago, the great flu epidemic swept across the globe and took millions of lives, including members of my grandmother's family, largely due to secondary bacterial infections and no existence of antibiotics. Some 25 years later, her son, my father, lay dying of sepsis on board the USS Texas with a ruptured appendix, and he was given an experimental drug called penicillin that saved his life and enabled him 2 years later to have the honor of his life. My dad was an accomplished musician, and he was asked by the Admiral of the Fleet on the early morning of June 6, 1944, to blow reveille to begin the D-Day invasion because of penicillin. And parenthetically, to be around a little later, to meet my mom and to co-create me and my siblings. It was no more than 10 years ago that people routinely died of diseases like metastatic melanoma and other advanced cancers that we are now curing by unleashing the power of their own immune systems. Think of where we can go from here. We are on the verge of quantum computing that will make information technology even more transformative in our lives than the current state. We are delving deeper into systems biology that, combined with information technology, will enable predictive medicine and eliminate trial and error. Material science advances such as nanotechnology, combined with stem cell technology and genetic engineering, hold promise to regenerate damaged organs and replace literally body parts. With the science of aging advancing, slowing the aging process itself and preventing disease from developing is now possible. With all of this, where do we go from here tonight? How do we take New Jersey to the next level? How do we make these great advances affordable, available, and equitable for all of our citizens? How does New Jersey lead? The answer is for the leaders in this room to work together as we have all started to do. It will come from the healthcare leaders. It will come from our life science leaders. It will come from our insurance leaders. People like our medical leaders like Dr. Gua and Dr. Andrew Jennis, our insurance executives like Kevin Conlon and Alan Karp, our life science and information technology leaders like Mark Alice and John Hervey from CODA, our investment leaders like Peter Gerhardt, all sharing the common goal of patients can't wait. I have the privilege of being at many of these intersections and in some areas leading them. We cannot accept the status quo. We are showing that previous and artificial barriers between groups such as between payers and providers can be overcome. We also need our elected officials to make and keep New Jersey a place where innovators want to come and work and live. I could not be more excited for our industry, for New Jersey, and most importantly, for our patients. As I have been quoted before saying, and I'll say it again, it's time for all of us to take New Jersey to the next level. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, BioNJ. And particularly, Dr. Barra, thank you for affording me this great honor and privilege. Thank you, everyone.